Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to attempt a visual reasoning quiz. This has 20 questions and the time limit is 20 minutes. I will try to finish it in 15 minutes if it is possible. So let's get started. So typically I will not have any rough sheet as I am solving visual reasoning. I'll typically not do any writing. So let's start. Um, of course, I'll try to give my inputs in terms of what are the things that I'm looking at and how I'm deriving a particular answer. Okay, so best continuator series. Okay, so square, like you can see a star star. So this figure should be on the left hand side. So either it is option 3 or option 4. So that is kind of obvious. Okay, 3 and 4 differ in terms of what is in the center. The center object is something that comes from the top or the bottom, right? So it is going to be, okay, yeah, this should be fourth. Okay, so the number of lines 0, 1, 4, 9, and then there are 16 here obviously. So you should have 25 lines. So 16 plus another 9 lines should get added. Of course, it's a little painful as a question, but 7, 8, 9, this has 9 lines. Is there any particular logic in terms of how they are getting added? You can see first the left one gets added, then the okay, but since anyway they're getting added on the sides, the third option is out, fourth is out, the fifth has I think 9 extra lines. Okay, the second has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, so 1 2 and 5, one of these has to be the answer. Not attempting it right now, come back to it later. The movement of the circle is pretty simple. So on the left hand side is where it will be. I'm going to go with option 3 in this case. Yeah, looks good. Okay, the first and the fifth one is identical image. So the second should be of course, the logically next figure. I think that should give us option 1 as the answer. 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. Of course, the number of arrows is powers of 2. So I think we should have 8 and equally distributed, of course. So it's not has to be symmetrical. I think option 5 it's something which is looking good. Even option 1 for that matter. So either option 1 or option 5. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. So 3, hence let's go with 5. Okay, not doing it right now. Okay, I'm just tracking this shape which is in the left hand side, how it is moving. So it should come at its original place. Again, I think I'm just going to go with option 5 here because it is the same figure as the first one. So 4 rotations of 90 taking you back to where you started from. Okay, this has a middle one which is missing. All right, so these are the ones that are a little tricky. I'm going to skip it. So there's some area that is getting cut. Okay, so the first this line got cut, then the arc adjacent to it got cut. Then I think the line must have got cut. So which gives us, I think option 3 looks good. I'm going to go with that. Okay, the vertical lines of course have rotated. So 3, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so 3, 4. There should be 5 lines and the orientation should be vertical. So 5 vertical lines, we are either looking between 2 and 3. Now the arc kind of thing that is there, I'll have to see structurally how that is moving. So should be, yeah, the second one is what I will go with. Okay, 3, 5. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 3 and 6. So 1. Okay, let's track the movement of the circle. So 1, 3, 1. It's not making any sense as such. Skipping 2, then going to the next, the shaded region. Okay, then skips 3. Okay, then 1, 2. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. All right, I think let's skip 2. So it should be like the second area which should be shaded. So either option 2, 3, or 4. Okay. 1 prior, 2 prior, then 1 prior, the same one. This is surprising. 1 prior. Okay, I'm not very sure. I'll go ahead. Let's see how this thing is moving. Okay, so I'm looking at the alternate figures because it might become a little easy that way. So my answer is either 1 or 2, that those two I have shortlisted. 1 or 2, what is the difference? The arrow. Okay, how is the movement? Alternate, it goes 45 degrees. Yeah, so should be 1, I think. Okay, continue series. So 4, 6, 6, 7, 6. Okay, there's some random stuff which is going on. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So there should be 4. Same. So this should be, okay, either 4 or 5, right? Okay, I'll go with 4 because it has that top one in the same orientation. Okay, this is downward pointing, so either 1, 2, or 5. And from 1, 2, and 5, let's see where it should be. Okay, so it goes immediately next, then 1, 2, 3 it has skipped. Immediate next, then 1, 2, 3 it has skipped. So should go to immediate next. So I think let's go with option 2. Okay, 45, 90. 45, 90, so 135. So should be downward pointing. So either 2 or 4, obviously. The square block is actually moving. So yeah, I'll go with 2. Okay, I'm unable to even see the figures. I'm just going to skip it for now. Petals. Okay, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again, not doing this right now. So 3 in the bottom right corner. The orientation is kind of important because the way it has been given. Okay, let me focus on the ball and the arrow. Okay, so 2 lines, 1, 2, 1. So the ball should have 2 lines, which is there everywhere. Proper arrow. You should not have a proper arrow. So either 1, 2, 4, or 5. Okay, I'm guessing because of the 90-degree rotation, either 1, 4, or 5. Okay, then either 4 or 5, even in that. And now this is where I think I'll have to take a chance. So I'm just gonna go with 5. Okay, 2, 2, 6. So that is 4 difference. 4 as the difference again. Okay, this is surprising. So 2:30, and from there it's 8 o'clock. Okay, any particular logic that we are seeing here? 180, 90, 45. then ideally it should not move at all. If that is happening, 180, I can see 90, 45 should not move actually. So, or is it something else? Okay, I think we are a little slow, but that's okay. I think let's see what other questions are remaining. So firstly, it gets added to all of it. So all of them will definitely have 2 lines extra. Um, and it starts at the top here. So this should be the one that is getting 3 lines. So I'm going to take a shot here and go with 2. Let's see about 6th one. Okay, black, black. So the circle should be white. So I'm gonna, between 2, 3, and 4 is where I am. Okay, now I'm just going to backtrack this one. So earlier it was this, then got rotated, came here, got rotated. So the way it is moving is, it should basically be repeat of this. So it should be pointing upwards. So I'm either between like 1, 2, or 3. And since the circle should be white, either it is 2 or 3. And what else do we have? This, the square or the star. What is it? From here it goes to the top. Okay, so from here goes to the top, then a new figure, and then that comes down. Okay, it's not helping us. Any particular shape? The star will then remain in 2 of them, so star should be there, right? So the position is where we have a problem. Okay. I think I'm just going to take a chance here as well. I'll mostly go with 3, because there is the central one is kind of something that gets replaced eventually. So let me see. Okay, let's look at the 8th one. Came here. What are we looking at? So it's just exchanging between the 1 and the 2. This one goes to the top. Okay. Or is it? Well, this is actually a little painful, but I think since they're the same shape, I guess we are okay then. Oh no, again it's not matching. It's again a little surprising. I think let me put it on the 3rd position then, because it goes to the 4th. This is really something that I'm not able to spot at this point of time, but I think let's go with it will not remain the same, so that is something that I don't like. I'm kind of torn at this point of time between a couple of these options. Not very sure of how it should be. I'm going to go with 5. Let's see. Yeah, this again was a little painful. So skipped 1, then 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now it's going to skip 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should be at this one, the 5th or the 2nd. Yeah, 2nd. Let's go with 2nd. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. I don't know what is happening here, but I think its logic is something to do with count. So 4 plus 3, 7 plus 3, so that's 10. 6 and 6, 12, and 2, 14. So 10, 14. 6 and 4, 10. Again, it's very weird. Okay. Let's try and do this because I kind of skipped it altogether. 3 is definitely out, so 1, 2, 4, and 5 will be a proper V, so that's also okay. Downward pointing, white, black, always be close to this, so either it has to be 1 or 2, and there's no reason for it to get tilted, so second. Generally don't like petal questions. 2. So one complete petal with a middle line, then 1.5, like 3. Okay, let me take the total itself. So 1, this is 2.5, this is 3.5, 3, 4, 5, this is 5.5. So 2 got added. Then from 2.5 it became 3.5, so 1 got added. So I can either add, I think everything is anyway 0.5, I guess. The question is where is it getting added? So is it getting rotated? I think let's, no, I mean not, yeah, we should rotate it, should be horizontal, that's the first thing. So 4 and 5 is out, 1, 2 and 3, one of these. And what else? If I rotate it, considering they're not flipping it, I'm hoping that it is the second one. Okay, I think I went a little slow there, but let's see. 6, then 12, then 3. So again 180, 90, 45. I still feel that this should not really move, so I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling that we should go with this one, the third one. So let me take a shot at it. Again, I'm not very sure of the answer, but I'm just hoping that it turns out to be right. And let's see. I'll just count the lines. 3, 2, 4, 6, 5. So 4, 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8. 8 circles should be there. Okay, so, oh, fine. Get at least some trend here. Then 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have 8 stars. Okay, so 4 or 5. Oh no, 3 or 5 rather. Those thick lines should ideally be more, so I'm going to just take a shot again at 5, I think. Yeah, so not my best attempt, but yeah, I think let's see how it goes. Went a little slow at a couple of places, and let's see. Anyway, let's submit the test and see what the outcome is. Okay, so the score shows 17. Of course, not my best attempt. I think I should have maybe got somewhere around 18 or 19 in this. The accuracy is, of course, 85%, and I'll of course go through these questions later to see what kind of mistakes I have made, right? So visual reasoning, as you observed, is one area which is something that is a little difficult at times. Sometimes the logic clicks very quickly. Sometimes it takes a while for you to figure out what exactly is happening, and sometimes you will not be able to crack the logic at all, right? And that is part of the learning process, and that is how you will learn. So make sure that the questions that you get wrong, right, or the questions where you're taking more time, just try and figure out, okay, what is the mistake that I've made, right? So you have the detailed analysis available wherein you'll be able to see, okay, which are those questions where I spend the maximum time, or which are these questions that I've got wrong, right? So the analysis should happen around those. Of course, in terms of time management, the average time has been overall has been under a minute, which is a good thing, right? So try to keep it under a minute as much as possible. Okay, I hope this video has helped you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.